The day my son got married, I smiled through every photograph. No one knew I had inherited $90 million from my late wife just 6 months earlier. Not even my own son. People thought I was protecting my money. The truth was far more painful. My wife made me promise that I wouldn't reveal the inheritance until I knew who truly loved our family and who only loved our fortune. I never imagined the test would come so quickly. Only 4 days after the wedding, my daughter-in-law appeared at my front door. She wasn't alone. Standing beside her was a lawyer holding a thick folder with my family's name printed across the front. The moment he spoke, I realized my late wife's final warning had been right all along. My name is Richard. I am 68 years old, retired, and had been married to my wife, Eleanor, for 43 wonderful years before cancer took her away. A month before she died, she quietly told me about an investment portfolio neither our son nor anyone else knew existed. It had grown over decades into more than $90 million. She made me promise one thing: don't tell anyone until you know they're worthy. I didn't understand why then, but I promised. 6 months later, my son Daniel married a woman named Victoria. She was charming, elegant, and seemed to adore our family, at least in public. Within days of the wedding, strange questions began. She wanted to know why I still lived in my modest home. She asked whether I planned to rewrite my will. She even asked how much insurance money Eleanor had left behind. Every question felt less like concern and more like an interview. Then came the knock. Victoria stood outside with a lawyer. She claimed Daniel deserved immediate access to all family assets. The lawyer explained they believed I was hiding millions from my son and demanded financial disclosure. I calmly invited them inside. Without saying a word, I placed my late wife's sealed letter on the table. It had been prepared years earlier. The lawyer opened it. Inside was Eleanor's handwritten message. If anyone pressures Richard for money before he chooses to give it freely, they have already failed my final test. The room fell completely silent. Then I handed over another envelope. Inside were documents proving every dollar legally belonged to me until my death. No lawsuit, no marriage, could change that. Victoria's confidence disappeared. She left without another word. Weeks later, Daniel returned alone. He admitted he never knew she had secretly contacted attorneys behind his back. He apologized with tears in his eyes. For months we slowly rebuilt our relationship. Trust returned, not because of money, because of honesty. 1 year later, Daniel divorced Victoria after discovering she had hidden enormous personal debts and married him hoping for an inheritance. That day I finally fulfilled Eleanor's wish. I established a family trust that protected future generations instead of rewarding greed. The fortune remained in the family, but more importantly, so did my wife's wisdom. Money doesn't reveal character, it exposes it. The greatest inheritance my late wife ever gave us wasn't $90 million. It was the chance to discover who truly belonged in our family before it was too late. If this story made you think twice about trust, loyalty, and family, remember this: some secrets don't destroy families, they save them.